How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here with Onnie. This was literally just like completely random. Like you were just like, I want to come to your house. I'm just like, no. You came anyway, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. I asked you guys a couple days ago on Instagram to give me your best questions so that I can answer them. I thought I'd just answer them with Onnie, just seeing that he is here. So let's just get right into that, Onnie. How's your day been, actually?
Dude, my day has been awful. It's so cold. I hate the coldness. I really do hate the cold. How?
It's so freezing, bro. I don't understand. Like I was telling Onnie literally just a couple of seconds ago. I used to wake up really early. My body just doesn't allow me anymore. It's just so cold.
Exactly.
Like I wake up at like 1 in the afternoon and it's still 5 degrees and my body still thinks it's nighttime, so it just doesn't wake up, bro. That's it. Anyway, we got a couple of people. I'll list all the people that answered the Q&As in the description if you want to go give them a follow. Let's just start with the Q&A. So our first question is, this is for both of us. What is your biggest desire? We'll start with you, Onnie.
My biggest desire. I don't have. It's hard to tell because I have multiple desires, but my one desire is just to go skydiving. I just want to go skydiving. I'm so over. I'm so over
Do you know that I'm in the process of creating like a thing. And I know, but I'm going to explain the whole thing to you. It's on my mom's computer. Actually, if she's home, that means the computer is home. I'll show you my plan. But it involves that. Okay? Awesome. But like, my biggest desire, dude, I'm living that. I'm living that right now. And that's just to pursue my goals and just make my dreams come true. And just the process of doing that, I'm living my desire every single day.
It's quite chilly.
It's really freaking cold. But I mean, like, this is why probably one of the warmest rooms in the house compared to everything else. But like, honestly, my biggest desire, I'm doing it right now. And that's what I want to wish everyone. Everyone should be doing their biggest desire. You get me?
Yeah.
Cool. Why are you not talking about advertising and getting out there? This is interesting because in a business textbook, they most probably teach you about very, very old types of advertising via radio, via TV, via billboards, all sorts of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you learn.
Interesting fact. I actually updated it. It's now there's online.
Is there?
Like you could go like online, like you know, like the online shopping on Instagram, like you'd see like advertising. Yeah.
Is that in the textbook?
It's actually in the textbook now.
That's fantastic. That is really, really good news because that means that they're actually pushing shit forward, which is great. That was going to be my point, though. I am talking about advertising. I talk about advertising all the time. It's just that you guys think that I'm not because I'm not talking about traditional advertising, TV, all that stuff. The advertising that works today is social media.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what every single big brand is doing.
And Coca-Cola uses some TV. I mean, like.
Yes, yeah. So the reason why people still use TV is because there's not a lot of demand. So like, there's still people watching TV, not as much as there used to be, but there's still people watching TV, and only the big brands can actually buy the slots that in the thing because TV is completely overpriced for the demand for the audience that you get. Anyway, social media is advertising. I advertise on social media all the time, and I encourage you guys to do the same. And that's what everyone doesn't understand is everyone's a brand.
Yeah.
Everyone's a brand. As soon as you make a social media account, you start posting stuff, you have become a brand.
Yeah.
And that is why lots of when you go for a job or whatever, people go look at your Instagram because they want to see what you're about.
Yeah.
This is your brand. It's the exact same thing. So if you're talking about advertising and you want to know how to advertise, use Instagram ads. They are the cheapest thing. Okay, you can literally get an Instagram ad for like $10 minimum, and it will get you like the exact audience that you want. That's how Instagram works. When you log on to Instagram for the very first time, you have to add in different information like your age, what you like, what you dislike. It's the same with Facebook. But when you do that, it all goes into a database. And so when you create an Instagram ad, actually, what happens is you actually have to choose, okay, I want people, middle-aged people with one leg, and they must love swimming. Okay, and then that they will go to the advertisement will go to that specific person.
Wow.
Specific person. Do you know how powerful that is? That specific person. So that person sees that exact advertisement, the exact advertisement that they want, and it's relevant to them. And so you get more customers like that. That's how Instagram works. That's how Facebook works. And like I said, it's completely underpriced. So advertising, great. This is more of a what's it called? A question for you, Onnie, because I do flirt, but I don't flirt as much as Onnie does. How do I flirt?
How do you flirt? Okay. Rule number one, and this is the most important thing of flirting, and people really they don't really get this, but the best way to flirt is, it's quite cliche, but like literally, like you literally be yourself, and like don't go into the mindset like if you want to flirt, or if you want to say for instance you want to pull a girl, don't go into the mindset of you want to pull a girl. You will fail. You will fail
Every
you will
time.
Fail. Don't go into that mindset. Just go into a mindset of like, okay, yeah, I'm here. I'm just here to have fun, and I'm telling you now, you will attract more people than if you try to pull. Because people could see when you are, especially if like, say for instance, I'm trying to pull a female. They could see if I want to just pull them. Like it's like second nature for them. It's like their powers, like their weird powers.
The thing is, as well, what I've noticed is it's situational. So if you see a girl eyeing you and you dig that girl, then you can go into like that pulling mode and go, you give me your number, da 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 da. Then you can do that.
Yeah, but like, wait. Don't do that straight. That then it's gonna be really weird. They're gonna think like you're weirdo. It's like, hey, I want your number. Hey.
No, no, you don't do it like that. But like, obviously, you go up to them, you start a conversation, da 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 da, and you go. And sometimes, like Onnie said, honesty is the best policy. Be yourself, bro. So like, sometimes I promise you, this works. You go up to them and you go, yo, I actually think you're really cute. Can I have your number?
Oh yeah,
Boom.
and you need to be able
Boom.
to carry the conversation.
Of course.
If you can't, that's a turn off.
And the thing is, as well, a girlfriend is just a supplement to a very good life. You can't have a terrible life and a girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
You can't be a loser and have a girlfriend, because then you're just a loser with a girlfriend. Right? Nothing's changed. So then that's why people make their girlfriends their lives. Like, oh, you're my everything, you're my life. It's because they don't have anything else. All they have is their girlfriend. So like, create yourself a fantastic life and watch the bitches come.
And be confident. You need to have confidence. You can't be shy in the club. You can't be like, I'm very shy.
It depends. It depends on the situation. But like, confidence comes from a fantastic life. If you living your dream every single day, would you care if some girl said no to you? Of course not. You're living your fucking dream. So create yourself that life, and girls will be attracted to you. Next question. If someone asked you what's your backup plan, what would you say?
I don't have a backup plan. Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I don't have a backup plan. Okay, because I watched this really inspiring, Arnold Schwarzenegger's like Terminator. Let me say Terminator. You know Terminator. I actually watched his motivation, one of the best motivation, and he doesn't have a backup plan because it's like life is like, imagine this. Like, at the moment humans work best under pressure. That is actually true. It's actually true because the moment you have a safety net, you're not gonna give it your 100%. I mean, like, say for instance, you're dangling from a rope and you have a safety net, then you don't care if you fall because you know something's gonna catch you. But if you don't have that safety net, then you actually gonna put in so much work and so much time. You're gonna be like, okay, either if I fall, it's over. Like, you can't get it back.
Boom.
But if you have that safety net, the moment you have a safety net, aka backup plan, you're not going to give it your full attention. You're going to be distracted.
Exactly. That was my point that I wanted to go into. If you're diversifying your attention, meaning like you're doing too many things at once because you want a fucking backup plan, then you're not giving them all of your attention to your one goal. Okay? Now, there's different kinds of people. Some people like multiple goals, but 9 out of 10 people they need one goal that they're going to, and they just need to go completely towards that goal until they get it. The reason I don't believe in backup plans is exactly what Onnie said. As soon as you diversify your attention, you're diversifying your energy, meaning you're only going 50% on one thing and 50% on the other. This to get real goals, to get something that really it takes a lot of work, you need 120% energy. Okay, you need to go even more than usual, than you've ever been, because that's what it gets to take you to the next level. It pushes you, right? That's what your goals should be doing. It should be telling you to actually improve as a person in order to get to that plane.
Yeah.
That's you where you are from now, and the person who you're going to be when you achieve your goal is someone totally different, because there is a lot of process going into that. So I'm so glad you said that, because where did you hear that from? Did the school teach you that?
No way.
No, they didn't show you that. You just found it on.
I found it. Okay, guys, when you're on YouTube and you're seriously bored and you're waiting for your downloads, you have time and you have thoughts. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go on YouTube. I see Arnold Terminator. I'm calling him Terminator. His
Arnold
name is
Schwarzenegger.
Terminator. Whatever. He's
I'll be back.
Terminator. Terminator. So then I'm like, okay, I see one of his greatest motivational speeches, and you know, I listened to the whole thing, and it was absolutely mind blowing. I definitely recommend it for people who want to really get motivated.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to it. He's just inspirational.
Yeah. So don't diversify your energy. Don't diversify your attention. Have one goal and thrash it. That's how human beings work.
Thrash.
Cool. Next question. When did you get the business bug? Well, the first time I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'll leave the link in the description. One of the best business books I've ever read. It taught me about how to manage money, how to make money, and how to multiply it. Most fascinating thing on the planet. Before that, I thought that you had to have a job in order to become rich. Oh boy, was I wrong. Like there's so many different ways that you can get rich, and there's so many different ways that that you can just be happy. You know, there's no such thing as job security anymore, especially in South Africa. People are getting fired left, right, and center.
Especially in Parliament. In Parliament, that's like, if you go into Parliament,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Lutanda told me this, every day you have to be on the tippy toes. It's like, it's a thread. You hang on thread, and anytime you can get fired, they'll be like, okay, you might be doing a really good job here, and they'll be like, you know what? I don't like you. Goodbye.
Bro, there's no such thing as job security anymore. Get yourself a skill that will make you tons of money, and you just completely perfect that skill. Make sure that it's a skill in high demand, and then work for multiple companies. This concept is called freelancing. If you don't know what that is, give it a Google, and it will.
Check the dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary.
Or check the Oxford Dictionary.
Or Cambridge.
Next question. What are some of your values, Onnie?
Family. Family is like number one. I'm sorry, but to me, family is so important, because like, imagine this: when you're down, the only time when you're down, family is the only place where, no matter how many times you might have insulted them, no matter how many times you failed, they'll always be there to literally pick you up. Like, you could be in jail, you could say count on your friends might not always be there, but I'm telling you now, 100% your family will bail you out, even if it puts them in debt, because you are worth so much more to them than you actually think.
Never ever cast your family aside, ladies and gentlemen.
Never.
It would be the worst mistake you've ever made. There's a lot of stories about people casting aside their family members because of religion, because of money, because of all this stuff. If you find yourself in that situation, realize what you're doing.
It's stupid.
You can't go back.
It's stupid.
Some of my values: honesty. Honesty is, for me, like the greatest asset. If you're honest, people can trust you, and you can really impact once you're honest. If someone asked me a question on Instagram and I couldn't answer it, I would have gone into this podcast and go, yo, I don't know the answer, because the last thing I want to do is lead people astray when I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's like a test. If you don't know a question, you don't answer. You don't look stupid. The marker's gonna be looking at you like, what is this guy talking about?
I still answer the questions. That's because like I'm just scrapping for marks, and most of the time those are the questions I get right. When I'm just like, okay, let me think about this logically, and actually get those right. But that's not really the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is, dude, if you come to a point in your life where this dishonesty looks like it's the best path, choose honesty every time. It's just karma.
It's so worth it.
Karma's a thing. Thank you guys so much for asking questions on Instagram. If you haven't followed the Instagram page, link in description. Onnie,
Billie Iverson. Billie okay, I'm gonna spell this out because a lot of people are gonna say Billy.
It's like Billie Eilish.
I like her music. I like some of her music. Okay, but yeah. Okay, it's B-I.
You're gonna get a lot of people hating on you. Jeepers.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 with her. Some of her songs I like, some of her songs I don't.
Are we getting into this, Onnie? Okay, so yes, she's very mainstream. I understand that, and people don't like mainstream because it's mainstream. But the reason why she's mainstream is she's actually
Talented.
fucking good.
She's talented.
She's way better than the Justin Bieber of our time, or she's
wait,
way better than Justin Bieber.
Okay, Justin Bieber's new music is more matured. He's matured. We could see we grew up with Justin Bieber. Okay, he was 15. He was 15 when he went mainstream. Tell me that's not as successful. That's successful.
He peed in a bucket. Okay. He peed in a bucket. First of all, Billie Eilish.
Wait.
No. But listen.
Why are they taking videos of him peeing in a bucket?
I don't know. Okay, but listen. Like Billie Eilish is just so. Like I'm not trying to toot her horn here, but she's like responsible. She and I heard her in an interview, and she's like, "Yo, I learned from all these fucking retards peeing in buckets and all that stuff." And like, I'm not trying to do that. All I'm trying to do is make music. And when I heard that, like, I respected her as an artist.
I mean, like, yeah, like, she's amazing. But the thing is, like, Justin, he's like, he had to, but he's matured. You can see in his music, like, he's definitely mature. Like, love yourself. Like, think about the baby.
I know, but he made that when he was like 12 or something.
No, he was 16. It was exact.
Was he 16?
No, not 16. He was either 15 or 16.
He was 12.
No, he was not 12. He was not 12. He made her sound like, but now his music is matured. Like Company, Love Yourself, the new song with Ed Sheeran. I'm like, look at this. Like he's definitely mature. People can actually say like, wow, Justin Bieber's actually talented.
I'm not hating on Justin Bieber. I'm just saying like when Justin Bieber was Billie Eilish's age.
No, that was 17. No. He only actually started going stupid when he was actually 18. Because now he realized how much money he has. That's the thing. Money is so powerful. Either it could change you in a good or bad way. Justin only realized how famous and how much money he has the moment he hit like 18. And the Believer album, I like that album. The acoustics was so better than the normal one.
I don't believe money changes you.
He changed.
I don't believe money changed him. Because money only accentuates a good person's qualities or bad person's qualities.
The guy was worth over 200
Do you know what changed him? The people around him.
Or the fame.
And yeah, the people around him. So like everyone treated him like a god, and he obviously surrounded himself with yes men. So he thought he was the absolute shits. He got high on his own supply, and he peed in a bucket.
He tried to go for Rihanna. I gave him credits there. He went for Rihanna. He would go try, and plus like Rihanna is very hot. She is the only one of the few blacks that can pull off almost anything. Anything.
Like hairstyle wise.
No, like clothing wise. Like like you could.
She's had quite a few. Like she went red for a while.
That was actually quite nice. That album.
She's black hair now. Hey?
It's black hair now. It's normal black hair. It's been black hair for like a long time now.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes she'll have like some blonde streaks and sometimes dyed like
Okay, but we're going way off topic.
Let's continue.
You want to continue? Let's
continue.
Well, I mean, I just remember her with red hair screaming at Eminem, in that house. That's one of the what's and like the house is on fire. That was like one of the most memorable music videos I've ever had.
That lyrically, emotionally, that time was so amazing. Everybody was just because like it was a time where there was like a lot of breakup because like people born from 19 are now being in the teens and now they're facing adolescent stages where it's like make or break up. Like they're going with people and then they're hating each other and like everyone it's so relatable. Music is good and it's powerful when it's relatable. When you can actually listen to this and you can be like, oh, I've been in that situation in my life when I've had it. That's why that song was actually one of the best songs in that time.
It's a support mechanism. Like if people think it's just human nature, people think that they're the only ones going through something and you're not. Like just like when he said, listen to any kind of music, or just like look up like what you think you have, like anxiety or whatever, on your phone on Google, and see the millions upon millions of stories and like all these groups and stuff that you can join that will help you out.
Yeah. Oh, if you guys are gonna listen to Drake, I highly recommend you listening to his old stuff, because that's
I've heard his old stuff is good, but
it's so good, and it's so touching because you could feel emotion.
How can I explain myself? That's like a new one.
That's like nice for that's nice for, but like 2012 when Take Care was first released, like you feel that was, I'm gonna say it down. It was a very emotional album, because like you feel like this man, he's definitely like, Drake is the type of person you please, and I highly recommend this. Do not drink and drive. You will end up at your ex's house. It's highly recommended. It has been done. I have seen it. Please don't do it.
Drake and drive. That's amazing. Where did you hear that from?
Google. Don't drink and drive.
That's insane. That's such
like
a cool...
2012, 2013. Please don't. If you're gonna listen to that, please don't drink and drive. Anything past that.
Dude, at Drake and use the hashtag Drake and drive. Like, he should actually get on that. How has he not thought of that? That's such a brilliant catch line.
I'm like,
That's such a brilliant catch line. Like, don't Drake and drive. That's fucking amazing.
That's so amazing. And if you're gonna listen,
that's some advertising right there.
That's amazing.
You want to talk about advertising? That's fucking advertising.
That's advertising.
Have a hashtag and let people hashtag it. Like, if it sounds cool and like it agrees with the culture already there, that's how you make a brand on Instagram.
Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. You will end up at your ex's house. It's been done. It's been proven. I've seen a lot of guys crash and burn just drinking and driving.
What's another artist that you like besides Drake?
The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd because as I've heard his old stuff. His old stuff is the people think, okay, they listen to The Hills, Can't Feel My Face, and then they're like, oh my goodness, I love The Weeknd, but you really love the person when you could go back to his old stuff and you could relate. Yeah, he sings about sex, money, drugs, but the thing is, and then I'm not gonna say them, but the thing is, in a lot of his old lyrics, you can feel that there's a lot of pain. Like you can feel like there's something when you actually look at his lyrics and you read it. Take the beat out and you read it, and actually sounds like, whoa, this guy's actually, there's something going on. It's so mysterious. You want to dive in. That's what makes me like The Weeknd, because at first,
the first time I heard him,
Can't Feel My Face. Was it Can't Feel My Face?
It was when I can't remember the song name, but it's like he's a car crash.
Oh, that was The Hills. The
Hills. Yeah. So like the first time I heard him in The Hills, he was different. He was different from everybody else, and he wasn't the different that I liked, but I commend him for it, because every rapper sounds the fucking same.
Yeah.
So every rapper that's doing stuff differently, I always commend, even if I don't really like the sound of him. Always. Like there's too many mumble rappers now, bro. Like honestly, like the amount, like actually, if you listen to mumble rap, put a hand up in the comments so I can publicly shame you, please. Like honestly, like who actually listens to that garbage? People have to, for it to be so popular.
Like Gucci Gang was the worst.
That was probably no, but that's not even mumble. You can still hear Gucci and Gang. There's Gucci Gang. He was just repeating a bunch of lines. Now it's just like hubbada gubbada gubbada gay. Hubbada hubbada hey. It's like it makes no sense. It's like it's not even words anymore.
Yeah, and if you're gonna sing, please don't make it relatable. Too many people are just going with these like new mainstream songs. I'm like, yeah, mainstream. Like there's some songs that are just amazing, but the thing is like it's good to like very like separate yourself. Like you see all those people, and I'm gonna tell you this. I've noticed this thing with a lot of people, artists. The thing, if you blow up too soon, like the first single, like Lil Pump. Remember when he blew up with Gucci Gang, and then after Gucci Gang, it wasn't as hype as he was, because he didn't make it. Real artists, you're gonna survive if you start out with a few, and at the end product, like you end up with a lot. Look at Drake. At first, no one knew him. He was just coming up. He grinded, and then now look, he's so mainstream. Like you can make any song blow up, and if he makes a song right now, you'll go straight to him, because you know, because you've grew up with him and you've seen him transition, and then you just seen his music evolve.
That's one of the reasons why I'm actually jealous of music artists, is because when it comes to business, it takes so long to get to that point where people like recognize your brand and recognize the thing. When you're a music artist, it just takes one song for it to blow up. So if you like a SoundCloud rapper, or if you like working on your own stuff, dude, put out as much fucking songs as you can. Continuously put it out. Don't think of like the technicalities of it. Put out your message, put out your stuff. Continuously put out things, because it just takes that one song to blow up, and you're there, bro.
But the thing is, what happens when that song's old, and then the next, and you make another song, and then it's not as hype as the old one. That's the thing. That's why Lil Pump was not as big as he was when he released Gucci.
I don't remember. I don't know if Lil Pump made any songs before Gucci Gang. Well, then if he was a one-hit wonder, so that's a different story.
Yeah.
But like
Justin Bieber was also supposed to be a one-hit wonder with Baby, but then he came up with My World 2.0, which went so big. Only at the age of, I know, the age of 16, he was the youngest person to sell out Madison Square Garden faster than Michael Jackson.
wow. I didn't know that.
He sold out more, at that time.
So like I say, guys, that's the power of music. Just like put out if you're like creating music, put out as much shit as you can, dude. Because like, people love it. People absolutely love it. Yeah, and it's actually so cool that you to see like all these platforms coming out now, like SoundCloud and Spotify and all that shit. There's different ways for you to get your stuff out there all the time. So, like if you're creating music in 2019, this is the best era for you to be starting. Best era.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good because now there's a way. But you know, back then. You can be 13. You can be 13, and you can make as much money as someone as 20 years old.
I'm not talking about money though. I'm talking about like the effort, right? Effort, so the thing is, back then you had to go to obviously a music studio. You have to convince them that your shit is good. Once your shit is good, you've got a time frame for your songs to actually pop off.
Yeah.
Because they're like distributing your stuff and like and they're actually managing it, because now they want you to make money for their studio, and if you don't do that within that time frame, you're out.
Yeah, it was harder back then.
It's way harder now. You can just post anything on SoundCloud,
even on
Spotify, Instagram. Can you really on Instagram?
Yeah, the thing is, you can. I'm releasing the song. Actually, Instagram will let you advertise that. They'll give you like a short.
I know Instagram's got songs, but I thought it's only mainstream songs.
Also, people who are trying to come up, if you pay them enough, then you will obviously be distributed.
I want to get into house, because like house is good. House is incredible, but whenever I try to get into house, I always find bad house, because there's a lot of bad house.
Oh yeah.
Guys, what's rap artists do you listen to?
Yeah,
like what because like actually I wanna know, and what house do you listen to if you listen to house? Because I'm trying to find artists, dude. Like really, like multiple times I've tried to get into house, but I can't, because all I find is bad house. Yeah. I think it's been a great podcast, ladies and gents.
It's been a really great. Follow me, Billy.Iverson, you'll see me.
I'll see it. I'll put a link in the description, ladies and gents. It's been a great one, Onnie.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's go.
Guys, don't piss in a mop bucket, and please don't let your friends watch you piss in a mop bucket.
Facts.